Beep. I remember those days.
If I equipped flame rings, then I could legitimately just brute force it with no fucks given. So...
But of course you wouldn't do that because we have to experience the true half-assedness.
Yep, here, let's... This is what happens if you... yeah.
You know, if it's called frost...
Why does it look like
Ice burns.
No, I was going to let you finish the sentence, but yeah, I agree.
Like,
I agree. Ice burns. Ice burns are everything.
obviously,
Ice burns
like,
are the universe, actually.
obviously you smell like burning.
Oh yeah, that was said by the great philosopher, Confucius.
Yes.
If you smell like burning, you may be on fire. If you smell burning, first do the stop, and then the drop, and then the roll.
Like, it may seem obvious to us, but back in the days of Confucius, a bunch of people were walking around wondering, why do I smell like burning and am now spontaneously combusting? Surely these two things can't be related.
No, it's crazy. It wasn't until 1756 was the invention of personal fire detectors. I don't mean the ones you have in your wall that beep. I'm talking about fire detectors that you can feel in your own body. In fact, you don't know this, but when you were born, you're given a little injection of a little bit of mercury and lead that it detects fires when they're on you. Of course, it mentally retards you at the same time. However, it's very useful because you're able to sense if you're on fire or not. So it's probably a good use.
And you whimpered the wrong one.
Yep.
And you attacked the same one.
Yep.
And then Hurricane missed.
Yep. I hate this game.
And then you Goblin punched the wrong one.
And then rapid fire just hit none.
Did it attack the same one 4 times?
Yes.
Oh hey, you finally found the correct one. Now to attack it.
If it doesn't
Or you could
change.
just cast Kiraga instead.
So what's your opinion of the Duck Crisis of 2015?
What crisis?
The Duck Crisis.
My opinion is that Duck Dynasty is a terrible show, and
You're confusing that with the Duck Crisis of 2014. I mean, how could you ever do that? And then the Duck Crisis of 2015 is when you're walking home, right? And you see a bunch of ducks, and you try to talk to them, but the ducks are just not that responsive to you. That's the Duck Crisis 2015. Back in the good old days, when you talked to a duck, they would talk back. Now these ducks just have no self-respect. They just complain about their student debt and how much they just really want to be racist in public. But you know what? I don't like those ducks very much anymore. Back in the good old days, the ducks, they kept all this stuff in their private internet forums instead of complaining in unrelated places and trying to push their Nazi agenda. And
So what you're saying is ducks are Nazis.
it's obvious.
no, he's saying ducks are American college students.
Same thing.
And you just Goblin punched the wrong one.
No, it was the right one when I queued it, and then... lol,
It changed while you were... That's unfortunate. Oh wait, Rapid Fire actually worked.
Yeah.
Wow, how exciting.
So Exa, do you want to know about how long this fight is in your recording?
No.
12 minutes!
Alright. So we got to fill this in.
The most boring LP part so far.
We got to fill this time with something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go onto Wikipedia. I'm going to hit a random page. I'm going to talk to you about that. I'm going to teach you about something. This is going to be educational. Okay, so I landed on Futwapta Village. Did you know that Funkwatta Village is an electoral subdivision in the Terhopton district in the Kosi zone in the Eastern Developmental Region of Nepal? It's a population of about 500. All right, Chaos. We're gonna go on a field trip to Funkwatta Village, and when we're gonna come back, this fight's still gonna be going on.
I want to die. I want to die. I want to fucking die. Just think, I had to sit through this twice. Well, technically
Twice.
3 times now.
Why twice? Don't tell me you're gonna lose.
No.
Rapid fire hit it the 4 times in a row.
All right. You want to know about the 1934 U.S. National Championships in tennis?
No.
You know, they were held in the West Side Tennis Club in Forest Hills, New York, USA. You know, it was crazy. It ran from the 1st of September to the 12th of September. Have you ever heard about that? That's just wild. Man,
It's
it
like
was...
12 whole days.
That's crazy. You know, I just can't believe it. 1st of September to 12th of September? I've never heard of a tennis tournament lasting from those days before.
Oh my god, this
Please
fight
die.
still has another
Please die.
3 minutes of this.
Are you
pointless.
shitting me? Are you fucking shitting me?
Alright,
Hey,
guys.
it's your fault for not bringing flame rings.
I wish it was, because that would be more entertaining.
Alright, guys, I'm gonna go on this, The Atlantic article. It's an article about Ted Cruz, and I'm gonna read internet comments on it. I'm just gonna read these internet comments until this fight is over.
Oh,
Yeah,
for
let's go.
fuck's sake, why don't you just read the John Goltz thing?
I'm gonna go read some Reddit.
The
My
GOP's
comments?
focus on religion-based crotch politics might be enough to put another progressive
Crotch
Democrat
politics?
on. Just a different religion. We the people deserve a science and reason-based government, one that solves taxpayer funds in a measurable way. Neither party wants to be reduced to middle management and oversight. They demand money and power, always.
Oh, here we go. As long
There
as
is no
Muslims
reason to
say
bring
that
up gay
the
marriage
Islamic
anymore.
State
They
has
have
nothing to
their
do with
tax
Islam.
benefits now, which is all they ever wanted. Hopefully the rest of the country follows Obama's approach to this and get it out of the public sphere. There is no reason for the government to be involved in relationships that are friends with benefits.
What?
What's wrong with friends with benefits? Why can't the government field a titty every once in a while?
Oh, here we go. Okay, here we go. Let's go to our anarcho-capitalism.
Oh, fuck no! Someone mute him!
Here's the top page. Why is our libertarian such a shithole? Why are there so many Sanders supporters there? Question mark. You'd think it would be counterintuitive to be a Sanders supporter and libertarian simultaneously, but there are a lot of them out there. Ridiculous.
I can tell you why, because internet libertarians don't know what the fuck libertarianism is.
Oh, this is the first comment. This is the top comment. There cannot be libertarians that support Sanders.
Oh my god, it's almost over!
Why are they taking so long to die one by one?
And this is where the recording crashes, and we have to do it all over.
Alright, 20 ABP. Okay, that's not worth it.
No, it's not. It's really
You could
not.
probably fight 30 random battles that are worth 1 ABP each during that time frame.
Yep. Yep.
But it unlocks the sealed tower, so... Or the twin fork tower, whatever. Ted Cruz laser beam Ultima, something like that.
Really, we should have just crashed our airship into it and taken the rewards.
Okay, it's the Final Fantasy VII music again. Like, literally, this music is just straight up reused in Final Fantasy VII. I don't know why.
Yeah, this is, those chosen by the planet, I think.
Well, it's because Sephiroth is the last surviving Wendigo, because
Fuck.
he was kicked out of the Wendigo Union because he wasn't blue enough.
He wasn't
And then
playing
we came along in Final Fantasy V and killed what was left of the Union, and now Sephiroth wants revenge for some reason.
And against
Well, I think that the Wendigo Union trained Sephiroth very well because they are very boring bosses, and that sums up Sephiroth entirely.
They're very boring bosses and often naked in fanfiction.
I'm glad Drake wasn't here because he's probably actually read Wendigo porn fics. I just don't know.
Fanfiction.net. I'm gonna search Wendigo and see what I get.
Why?
Here we go. Wendigo by Jenib263. My poem about Wendigo from Series 1. Wendigo.
What?
I don't know. Wendigo, what waits in the dark? A monster of no emotion. An unsuspecting man and his friends. Their screams shatter the silent night. The traveling brothers investigate a disappearance. Haley tells them she is looking for her brother. She and an expedition plan to look in the woods. Sam, Dean, and their boots go too. They find the tents, ripped to shreds, blood spread. When they are there, Dean and Haley disappear. Sam finds a trail of M&Ms, which leads to a cave. Finally, Dean is found.
Is this supposed to be a poem? Because it sounds like a plot synopsis.
It is a poem. Finally, Dean is found with Haley and her brother alive. The Wendigo hunts for its intruder and intention to kill. Dean looks for it. Sam gets living prisoners out, but they are trapped. The Wendigo disappears in the flames thanks to Dean. An end of another being. Innocent people saved. Finny. Oh, here's another poem. Why are there so many poems? Oh my god, this poem is like 5 pages long. I'm not gonna read that poem. Why are there so many poems about Wendigos? And then there was silence.
I just...
Do you like me to go back to reading Ted Cruz comments?
No!
Yeah, let's look at some Final Fantasy V fanfiction.
Oh god.
I'll get out the T/X stuff one.
Let's go to crossover.
No, how about...
Heroes where everything goes to shit.
There is actually no Final Fantasy V fanfiction. They can't be
Well,
right.
there's got to be Final Fantasy V fanfiction. We're one of the worst fandoms on the planet. We gotta be filled with terrible fanfic.
Oh, it's just grouped in Final Fantasy 1 through 6. I say